I saw my brother's wife with a man. Nasa mall ako at nag-window shopping with my girlfriend nang nakita ko yung wife ng kapatid ko with a man. Nakaakbay yung lalaki sa kanya at binibilhan niya pa ng sapatos. My brother and his wife were fighting lately and laging mukhang stress si kuya. At si ate, laging umaalis. Gabi na umuwi. So I took my phone, took a photo, then sent it sa kuya ko. Sabi ni kuya, hintayin mo ko dyan, malapit lang ako. Pagdating ni kuya, hinila niya si ate sa braso at sinuntok niya yung lalaki. Skandalo kung eskandalo. Dinala sila pare-pareho sa presinto. Doon ko nagpagtanto yung malaking pagkakamali ko. Nalaman namin na ang kasama ni ate ay pamangkin niya sa atin niyang galing States. I also found out na ang pag-aaway nila ay because of kuya's constant drinking at gambling. Nabaon sa utang, kaya si ate nagdo-double shift sa trabaho. At dahil kulang pa ang pera, nangailangan manghiram sa atin niyang nasa States. At yung lalaking sinuntok ni kuya, yun yung nagdala ng pera para kay ate sa mall. What I did was wrong. Hindi dahil sa maling ipagtanggol yung kapatid ko o maling magsalita in behalf of my brother. But because nag-judge ako when I should have been silent until I have all the facts. Ako si Ron, and I was wrong. Ron, hindi ka nag-iisa sa kanyang klaseng ugali. Marami naman talagang ganyan. React muna bago mag-fact check. Usong-uso yan dito sa Pinas. I mean, marami sa atin, the reason why usong-uso yung public apology is because nakakalimutan nating mag-fact check muna. I-double check muna yung mga nakakalap nating impormasyon to know kung tama ba yung naiisip natin, kung tama ba na yan yung opinion natin. Nagre-react lang tayo out of our initial reaction. Ganun lang, nagiging impulsive lang tayo sa ating reactions without even thinking, do I have everything straight? Do I have all my facts to support my conclusion na mali ito? Which drives me to this next action, which is to voice out my opposition. Yung ganon. So marami ng ganyan yung mga ganyang klaseng eksena na namali kayo ng akala. Nag-react muna kasi kayo agad before kayo nagtanong o kaya before kayo kumampi sa isang tao, inalam nyo muna ba yung sitwasyon, yung pinanggalingan, yung punot dulo. Kaya nauuwi kayo lagi dun sa posisyon wherein hindi nyo na alam kung saan kayo pupunta or hindi nyo alam paano babawiin yung mga sinabi nyo kasi now you have sided yourself on the wrong side because you don't have all the stories yet. Nag-decide ka lang, nag-assume ka lang. Minsan, my love, it's better if you stay silent, lalong-lalo na kung meron kang narinig na isang panig, up until makakalap ka ng marami pang ganong kwento, makakalap ka ng marami pang facts supporting that story or you hear the other party. Kaya nga 'di ba sabi nila, kapag ang magkakapatid ay nag-away, lagay natin yan sa tatlong magkakapatid. The other one is trying to get the other one so that kampihan ang labanan. That person in the middle should never side to anyone. The ruling will always be, stay in the middle. Do not meddle with their business, but be an umpire Ikaw yung hihinto sa kanilang dalawa. Ikaw yung mag-uugnay ng mga bagay-bagay so that both of them can fully understand what's going on. So, ganun din in life, my love. Not because your eyes do see it. Your brain will interpret it literally. Kung hindi mo naririnig yung usapan, kung hindi mo mismong na-witness yung kamalian, kung wala ka pang sapat na dahilan to react violently, hold your horses. 'Di ba? Kalmahin mo muna yung sarili mo. Kasi may mga pagkakataon katulad nito na an apology won't cut it. Biruin nyo yung taong sinapak ninyo, yung hiniya ninyo, yung iniskandalo ninyo. Yun pala yung taong tumutulong sa inyo. That's something sorry cannot take back. What you did is something na hindi kayang tapalan ng sorry. Ng sorry lang. You are about to ruin relationships because of that. Burn bridges because of that. Kasi what you have right now is the reaction of the son. Wait until you have the reaction of the mother. Kasi I know she won't be happy knowing na nahiya yung son niya plus nasapak yung son niya. Ganito, no? Before ka mag-side to anyone, my love, for future reference, lalong-lalo na kung involve yung kamag-anak ninyo, let's say kapatid ninyo, pinsan nyo, or anyone close to your family, try to talk to them first. Hear them out. Diba? Huwag tayong mag-base sa assumption lang dahil nakikita natin siya na nag-aacto differently, nag-a-assume na tayo ng mga bagay-bagay, and we always see the other people as the villain in the story because hindi sila yung kapamilya natin but yung isa. Kausapin nyo muna yung kapamilya ninyo. And then kapag nakita mo yung stories na hindi nag-a-add up, that's when you ask the other party. Or better yet, my love, if it's none of your business, stay out of it. Though I do understand na this one kasi, the reason why you thought it's okay na pumagit na is because this is your brother. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, wala sigurong mali sa intention mo. Wala talaga. You have the noble intention of protecting your brother from being cheated on. But the only wrong thing in here is you acted on impulse. At ikaw na nga nagsabi, you don't have all the facts with you. So my love, as well as everybody na nakikinig sa atin tonight, before you even side to anyone, before ka kumampi sa kahit sinong hihinaing sa'yo, dumadaing sa'yo ng mga problema nila about someone, one, if it doesn't interest you or concern you, stay out of it. Two, if directly affected ka by it, get your facts straight. Huwag kang makinig sa isang side lang. Kumbaga, do your own research if you must. So you get on the bottom of things before you decide. And three, never make a scene out of it. There are always proper forum para sa mga disagreements, para sa mga feud, para sa mga misinterpretations of things, para sa mga commotion. Mayroong mga proper forum and venue for that. Never do that in public. Intindihan mo ako, my love? Kasi if there's something na hindi nyo na maibabalik, kapag natapos yung buong komosyon na yan, yun yung kahihiyan. Kahihiyang dinala nyo sa sarili ninyo for putting that in public. Klaro? Klaro.